Yo guys, what's up? It's Nitro Gaming 24/7. So I know I haven't done one of these episodes in a little while now. So there's kind of a lot that I need to go over and give y'all guys a recap on. So there's a few things that I did off stream and on stream that I want to go over. And I could throw in some time lapses of some stuff and everything else. So the first thing, I built these birds. Right now they are made out of dirt. They're just so I can get the shape of them. So I do need to go back and build them out of wool and everything. So that would come later on. But the birds turned out really good. I showed these on stream just for a brief second, but I didn't really go over them that much. So the birds itself, as you can see, the one up here, they're all three shaped different. This one's more of a raven, so I'm gonna do this one in black, and it'll just kind of match the soul lanterns and stuff. That's why I made the raven up there. As you can see, it's shaped mainly like a raven. And then we got two different birds over here. This one's more short and fat, and this one's more like a regular bird right there. So this one I'll probably do like some kind of brown and white, like a little, just a regular bird. And then this one here, I'm probably gonna go with like a blue jay or a robin or something. So either red or blue. I'm not sure yet. But so far, they just look really good perched up there where I have them. Got the raven up here. You can fly around and get a different view of them real quick. So whenever I rebuild them out of wool and everything, I'll probably get a time lapse, but it's not going to be in this episode. I'm going to push these back a little bit longer because I got other things I got to work on, but I'll come back and finish this up because this area is almost finished. The only thing I got to do, finish building the birds and then make the walkways, and then this area is pretty much. Alright, so if we head over to the nether, I can give y'all a little update on the nether build, everything we got going on there. Alright guys, so we're here in the nether now. I did tear down the backside of this bastion over here, and I am going to tear down this whole section here, just the back chunk of it. I'm going to keep this main building here, just because I need all that blackstone, the blackstone brick, and blackstone itself, because I need a lot of it for over there by the dragon, and then I need a lot of it for the castle and the walkway. Eddie's been working on the walkway here. As you can see, we've got most of that done. It goes all the way through. And it goes almost all the way to the castle. So if I just fly down this, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done with the walkway, like all the skulls and everything, but we'll get to that way later on, because that's going to be a lot to get all the skulls that we need. Alright, the walkway gets about here, and then it turns. And this right here, this section, lines up perfectly with the middle of the castle walkway. So if we go straight from here, the walkway is going to go through here, and here's the stairs of the castle. Which the castle, I haven't started the build itself. I just got the front gate and everything all put in. We got a little bit cleared out over there. So probably next week during the streams, I'll work on a walkway to go up from here to up there. And then we can probably start building the castle here soon. I just got to get the walkway and stuff planned out, because the castle itself is going up there. But so far, it's looking really good. I got these drop down like that, and we put that all black stone back there, just to have the whole contrast thing. Kind of thinking about taking all that black stone out and making it all that, whatever that block was called, I forgot. I'm still getting used to the new blocks and everything, so I think that's the basalts, right? Yeah, basalt. Alright, but side views of the walkway, the bridge and everything, here you go. Trying to get a couple different views for you. This place looks great. We can go up underneath. If we go up here, this is more like a better spot to see everything. So you got the bridge, the towers and everything, and then up there on that platform that you can kind of see rendering in is where I want the castle. I might actually lower a bit to make the castle like this layer here, That'll just give us a lot more room to build, and I can use all those blocks right there, all that material. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the nether build so far. I'll probably work on it more next week. I'm probably not going to work on it this week at all, just because kind of tired in the nether and I want to take a break from it. It's really all the magma cubes and everything. They're just really annoying to deal with. The magma cubes, they spawn every time I go over there and build, they're just spawning and spawning and spawning. And yeah, I just don't want to deal with it right now. So if we head over there to the dragon, that's what I'm going to be working on next. I want to rebuild part of the neck and everything, so we'll go over there and I'll probably do a time lapse of that. So let's cut to that real quick. Alright, so we're over here at the dragon now. See, with the dragon, what I really want to do is just clean it up a bit. I don't really want to add too much more to it right now, like the wings or anything. I just want to clean up the dragon itself. Like, mainly its neck. If you look at its neck, it's almost straight across. I did that just for measurements and so I can get everything right. That's why it looks horrible right now. But now since I got the measurements and stuff, I need to tear it down and rebuild the whole neck itself. Probably fix up the head and stuff a little bit. There's some holes in its chest where I was going to put a sword going through the chest like this, stabbing it. But I kind of changed my mind on that part, so I will have to patch the hole in the chest. If I come over here, you can see it. But I'll have to patch that. And then really just clean up its legs and everything, and the hole in its back, and redo this section. Just clean up a lot of it. See, this side's pretty bad too, with the whole style right there, and then you got cracks and stuff in it. See, what I was going for at first is I want it to look like he was cast in stone, and the stone was like caked on top of him. But I just changed my mind with that, and I kind of want it to look more smoother and natural looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a time lapse. I'm gonna rebuild the neck and go ahead and tighten up some of the legs and everything and see how it looks after that. So I'm gonna throw in a time lapse here and let's get it done. Alright, so the dragon's all finished. Well, for the most part it's finished. I don't have to get everything perfect because it is cast in stone, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But the neck looks a lot better. As you can tell from the time lapse, I ripped the whole neck out. I just left the top part of it, and then I rebuilt all of that. I didn't touch the face at all. I still have to go back and add in the face and stuff. You know, more details with that because the face is kind of really rough right now. But I fixed the hole in its chest, and I went around and fixed up the legs a bit. There's still a little bit more work I need to do with the legs, as I can see now. But for the most part, the legs are pretty much where I want them to be. As you can see, I cleaned up this side a lot and just fixed a whole lot on them. It looks a lot cleaner. Now, I don't have to get them perfect at all, just because the whole style that I'm going for, and there's the back right there, all capped off and pretty good. But the whole style I'm going for, y'all see eventually whenever I go to do that. At the bottom you can already see where I was testing where I want the blackstone, so this whole island here has to go in blackstone, which we'll do that in a later episode too. I was just because I did this on stream and I was talking with stream and I was showing them what I was doing. That's why that's there. But for the most part, it looks a lot better than it did, the whole neck and everything. So I'm happy with that. We can go ahead and move on to a different build. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between this build because this is the build that's going to get drug out, and I'm slowly going to work on it just because it's so big and it's going to take so long to do. I don't want to work just on it, just kind of like the nether build too. Kind of want to bounce back and forth just so it's not the same thing constantly over and over and over. It's just to mix things up. But that's going to be it for the dragon for now. Now I got another project that I want to do over there, so let's go ahead and get to that one and go over that. Alright, well, with the dragon done and everything, there's one last thing I want to put in this video. I'm kind of putting a lot into this video. I know it's kind of bouncing over the place for 4 different builds now. It's really because I haven't made one of these videos in a little bit now, so I'm kind of gotta catch up on everything and re-catch up on everything I've been working on and get to that point. So the last thing I do want to work on a bit, I'm not going to finish it in this video, but I want to start working on it. So this build here, this is one of the builds that I gave to one of my buddies after I finished building it, and he was supposed to do the inside of it, and then he never ended up doing that. And that was, we're talking like 5 years ago that he was supposed to do the inside of it. So since he never did that, I'm gonna finally go ahead and start working on it a little bit. So on top of here, where this whole section is, how the water's going down, I've always wanted to do like a rooftop garden up here. So I think it'll be cool to go ahead and start that build. I don't think I'll finish it today on the stream, just because this rooftop is going to be pretty big, pretty detailed, and I want like walkways down through it, and I want it to look pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see how much I can get done of it and go from there. The inside of the build itself is still empty. I'm not really worried about the inside of it today. We'll come back to that eventually. I'm not really sure what I want to do on the inside. Kind of just going for it and just building the rooftop garden up top, and then we'll plan out something down there. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I could do some kind of like garden showcase or some kind of something in here, like maybe a garden shop or something, since we are putting a whole garden on the roof. Kind of doesn't match the build style though, so I don't know if I'll go with that. We'll figure it out. Just leave it empty for now. Any ideas, let me know down in the comments what I should do on the inside of here. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse and get what I can done of this today, and cut to it after and show you what I got done. So let's go ahead and cut to that and get it done. But anyways, what I wanted to go over, we just finished the time lapse and everything on this. So I wanted to go over how it looks and everything. So far, it's looking really good. I'm loving how it's coming out. I went with a natural feel instead. You know, because I said I want the walkways and stuff, but I made it really natural looking. Now keep in mind that there's no flowers up here yet, grass or bushes or anything, so that will go on this grass eventually. I just got to finish everything up. There's not much I have to do left, you know, except the grass and everything, but I kind of got to wait for it to grow. I also have to finish placing the water all the way around everything, but we ran into a problem with the water. Since this is so high up, everything's starting to freeze, and I don't think it's a snow biome, but I think because we're on a mountain, we are pretty high up, that's why everything's freezing. So to fix that, what I'm going to have to do is put buttons all on the floor. I was going to put signs on the sides, but I think the signs will just mess up the look. If I go with buttons, maybe stone buttons. Not too sure if you can put waterlogged stone buttons, but I know you can with wood buttons. So if I put those underneath in the water, it'll keep the water from freezing. and that way this whole place can stay water and it'll stay good. And as for the snow piling on this grass here, I'm gonna have flowers, bushes, and all kinds of stuff there, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I'm gonna have like lights and stuff here. Just overall, I'm just going to give this place a lot more life and color. See, I got the gazebos on both sides, and then the walkway that goes around here. This place is going to look awesome. Imagine having this on your real house, on the roof of it, and you could just come up here anytime you want and just chill or do whatever. It's so relaxing up here. So if I go over here and get another view of it, see it from this angle here. So yeah, it's turning out great. You go up through the bottom right there, come up, you can go either to the gazebo or up top, and then there's a ring right there, and that goes up to the top ring. So if you want like an overview, which I was kind of iffy about that top ring, I'm still kind of iffy about it. Kind of want to take it out, but I kind of like it at the same time. I don't know. We'll see whenever this place is all finished and see if I like it or not, and go from there. So that's pretty much going to be it for this episode here. I crammed in four different builds in this video, which is kind of crazy. It's just I got a lot done, and I haven't really been making these videos, so I kind of wanted to go over everything. Which the other two I didn't really go too much over. I didn't do time lapses over, so that should bring down the time of this video and everything. So this build here, I will finish it probably in the next episode. I'll probably finish it on stream and then put it in the next episode and do like a time lapse to finish and everything. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Make sure you show your support and everything. So alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one and peace out.